What's up guys, before this podcast starts, I want you guys to know that my audio in this video is quite low. However, you hear my friend Penny and Goon quite clearly, so you guys should still be able to hear me in the background. Anyway, this tier list is opinion based. Please do not be offended if your favorite stand does not get the tier you wanted to get. And in no way is just proclaiming that it's official. We just think that the community list, some stands in the community list could be better or could be worse. So we wanted to make our own version of the list. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a tier list with Penny and Goon, and these guys are from my gang, the Pen Pals, and today we'll be redoing the tier list that the community made because we think it's kind of bullshit. So we hope to make a better tier list for you guys. So we're probably gonna start off with Aerosmith, but first let's introduce you guys. Say hi, Goon and Penny.
What's up, bro?
Hi.
Bro just coughed. Bro's got corona.
Alright, so we're gonna start ranking these stands. So we're gonna start with Aerosmith. What do you guys think about Aerosmith?
Ah, shit, bro.
C tier.
I don't know, probably C, yeah, because he does a lot of stun lock damage, you know? Like,
yeah.
If you stun someone, it's more of like a support stand.
Are we talking about like completely standalone? Because I mean, for some stands, you have to take into like account that they have support
we're taking
moves.
account to specs as well. I feel like specs changes the way the stand plays, actually.
Yeah, it does. If we were just going off of Stan's abilities, it'd be like we wouldn't get anywhere with it, like literally.
I mean, do you really use specs that much with like
Aerosmith
stands like that though?
I think boxing.
I mean, aside
I've seen
from
people play
Common,
boxing.
maybe.
I've seen people play
boxing.
With Aerosmith.
Yeah, boxing's probably the best spec for Aerosmith because it gives you a wide variety of moves and tankiness. Because Hamon, you're not really gonna sit there charging your Hamon, like you already don't. Aerosmith, like
fair,
literally.
Fair.
Yeah,
I feel like it should be a C tier because it's more like support based. Like he can stun lock someone, and then your gang comes in from the side and just barrages the fuck out of the guy.
I got fucked up by like an Aerosmith.
I think like if there's more C tiers later, I think he'd be like a middle C tier. He's not high C tier as well though. There's many stands here that can defeat an Aerosmith. Like if you get close to him, he's basically dead. Like we'll put him in C.
So, should that be? I don't know. You did C? Yeah, I think we should put him in C. Yeah, you're right.
Alright, Crazy Diamond. Obviously, he's busted.
That's S tier. He's fucking busted right now.
S tier, dude.
He does more damage than fucking Star Platinum in the world.
The rock trap is like spammable. It literally cools down before they even get out.
You get the rage bar, and then the guy just goes, "Yo, Angelo!" and then he hits you, and you're dead.
Angelo.
Especially with Hamon.
Like, it works with almost all specs. I don't see anyone use it with Vampire though. I haven't seen a Vampire CD, but I have seen boxing and Hamon. Like it's quite powerful.
Hamon makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think this would be like it's busted, it's brain dead, is S tier.
It's
brain dead, especially with Hamon, bro. You got like 7 damage barrage to vampires and shit.
I could be at like 70 health, and if they just activate rage.
Yeah, nah. Oh god, I mean, they got that right when they put them on S.
Yeah, once they hit you once, you're basically fucked.
Next one we have is Cream. I feel like Cream, although it's like not a stand that many people play, like if you know how to play Cream, you could probably do massive damage with, especially like
B tier for me.
Cream is a B, B, because they rely too much on their moves, honestly.
Yeah. It's moves. If you have the full move set, that you can literally just spam it too. Because what you do is you pop the 2 void moves, and then the one that like makes you go invisible. And by the time that ends, both your moves are already cool.
Harmonic Cream does a shit ton of damage to vampires, but he can still get fucking folded by the hand. Like the hand will just kill him.
I think
because
the action is so good.
He's probably probably B tier, right, guys?
Yeah.
Probably B tier.
Right, next one we
doing
have
it to where like? Are we doing it to where if it's like the further up they are in that single tier, they're like higher ranked than another one?
Like we'll rotate these around. Like we'll the ones that's more to the left will be higher tier C, and the one in the middle will be like mid tier C, and the ones at the bottom will be lower tier C. We're gonna put that.
Dude, GE, they buffed him recently. They give him more damage. I haven't used him, but I guess his damage is like 2.5. I don't know.
2.5 is quite
No,
high,
his
honestly.
damage
No.
is
2.5 is high.
2.5.
No, that's star platinum. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
tripping on that.
that's max.
I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I think he's like a 2.2, maybe a 2. I don't know. I haven't seen his
That's
actual
higher,
damage,
dude.
but they
There's no
buffed
way
him
it's
though.
2.2.
I don't know what it is.
That's
I think
higher
it's
than
2. I think
GR.
it's. I don't know what his damage is, but I heard they give him a pretty good buff.
Maybe 1.9 or 2. I think. I mean, like he's in a good spot.
I don't know.
Right now,
1.9 is GR base without awakening.
I think he's like 1.7. But he's always been weak. The highest I could get him with Hamon was always 2, like just 2, like a straight flatline 2. So I guess his damage would be 2 right now, just like flatline 2.
But like, I mean, I never see him being played a lot, but I feel like
not anymore.
Yeah,
ever since they nerfed the healing, the playstyle just got completely fucked over because you can't you can't heal yourself nearly as often.
But like,
well, no one really uses it.
He has the tree though. The tree is still really annoying. Tree is still busted. The cooldown is busted. Like he can spam tree.
Spammable.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like maybe he would be like a high B. I don't think he should sit at A.
High B. I don't know, man. He
if you use Hamon with GE, you get pretty good power, and the thing is, you're a tank. Like you can just heal yourself and heal yourself and heal yourself over and over and over.
Plus,
and then your Hamon gives you defense.
Stand. Like in the perspective of a gang, I feel like GE is like a good healer stand if you don't have a CD on your team. Like, that's
CD no, bro. CD's easily the best healer.
CD blows that shit out of the water.
I think
CD's just fucking brain dead.
Maybe mid tier B or C. I can't tell. Like he's high tier C.
I'd say top of C.
Top C. How about you,
top
Penny?
C.
Yeah, same.
Alright, we're gonna put him top C then.
CD's just fucking mentally ill crystal. Like he's just too broken, dude.
Alright, we got the big boy in the room. We got GR. We all know like recently he's been nerfed, he's been buffed, and now he's in a sweet spot right now. But I don't know.
I'd say like GR's A tier.
A tier, yeah.
A or like low S. No, cause like look, he has like busted creation of life move that does so much damage, and you don't really it doesn't take any skill. You just click a button and it just like auto aims onto you.
Well, half the time, a lot of the time that I've seen it used, it either doesn't fucking like function properly. Like you'll hit it and it just won't like create anything. And the playstyle that I've seen is that a lot of people who use GR are just super reliant on awakening because I mean, 1.9 damage, you're just gonna get blown out of the water by any stand with like destructive power upgrades because his base damage is so low and he doesn't have any upgrades for it.
But his abilities are kind of like pretty OP though, isn't it?
They do a shit ton of damage. If they land, oh fuck no, you're dead, bro. But the thing is, you can always block it and like, it's a block breaker.
They're neither.
One of them's a block breaker, but if you block it, like I don't know.
They need to go back to letting him use the life beam of creation during barrages.
Yeah, that was broken as fuck. But that was also like, they had to get rid of it, bro. Like he was beating the fuck out of people.
But like his awakening though, like let's talk about the awakening. Like it buffs him in terms of speed, defense, and damage. Like
the speed buff is probably the best thing. And I think it also buffs how quickly he gets up from being ragdolled too. Like if you knock down a GR who's awakened, he'll get up like immediately.
Wouldn't it be really scary though to like just come across a awakened GR? Like if you die, you get infinite death, and like who wants infinite death? It's annoying.
Just leave the server.
It's annoying.
Yeah,
what used to be busted is awakening used to be glitched where you could just stack it. You could just spam the U button. That's what I did when I had GR at first, before I reported it as a bug. Like you could literally just spam awakening.
I think he's an A. He's a good A right now. Like he's not in a bad spot right now. He's not too underwhelming for a Rec Room stand.
You really have to use the abilities though. You can't rely on
you really have
with him.
Yeah, if you have Hamon, if you spec, he does a shit ton of damage in Awakening, like a lot.
Awakening buffs his barrage by a whole 1 point. That's higher than any other like passive thing.
Yeah.
I think he's a good A.
He's Emerald, bro. Hierophant Green's actually not that bad though. Hierophant Green, you saw AIM, bro.
Recently,
AIM was beating my ass with it, bro.
With it.
Recently,
it's the same.
Got that?
Got the
Emerald Splash buff. Yeah.
Plus, he's like a really good stun lock stun. Like you can barrier, and then you fucking Emerald Splash him. You do marionette. You beat the fuck out of him with your boxing spec, Hamon, whatever.
I'd say B, but below. I'd say B.
Who can counter Hierophant Green right now? Like SCR, I feel like he'll range out Hierophant Green with his reflex.
Yeah, he can range him out.
Yeah, plus the traps does not slow down SCR in the traps.
When I was 1v1 in AIM today, the marionette control, it's kind of like a it's a crutch for him too. Like it's not a crutch.
You hit him with it, and then you just drag them towards you.
It's a handicap for him though, because he marionetted me, right, and yellow fuck out of him with it. And then after that, someone yellow
overdrive. It's kind of like a worse inhale.
Yeah, I caught him in a barrage.
Him towards you, but both of you can attack.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's high B right now. I feel like he went from being like maybe like a C tier stand to being B.
Yeah, before that buff.
He's B, but he's below.
Yeah, he's B. Before that buff, nah. Yeah, he's B now.
Yeah.
Like just still.
Because he used to be really weak.
They only buffed their barrages by like 0.1 points though.
Yeah, but the Emerald Splash is actually pretty good. We was doing 1.4 with Hamon.
Yeah, like it's decent, especially if you go like into thinking that if you use like the barriers and freezes them, basically it's free stun and free damage.
Yeah.
But then, you know, he's still underwhelming in terms of like destructive power. Like his barrage is really weak. Like I wouldn't see like why you would pick Herefing Queen over like a stand like GR. So like he'd probably be like B. I think he's B. But I don't. Is he high B though? Because like I feel like he's also
Crane.
Yeah, he's very ability
you need a lot of skill to actually like use it, and it really doesn't matter if you're going against a meta stand because they're just gonna rely on how broken their abilities are.
Alright, next one is King Crimson before Requiem.
KC's strong as fuck, but his epitaph doesn't even work sometimes.
I'd say he's S tier, but probably the lowest of them. He has the highest base damage output, and his like the fucking scythe shit's pretty busted, but it can be.
No, we're talking about KC, not
normal.
Oh, KC, he's A tier.
He's A tier. Yeah, he does a shit ton of damage, but he's predictable. His predictable playstyle.
Yeah, it's an
that's
easy
what
to
fucks
use
him up.
stand though.
Like if the guy does.
Like I played across the person that used time erase just to go jump on windows and hide and regen. Like that's quite clever actually. Like I've never seen someone play like a passive aggressive KC.
KC costs like 50 points to max.
KC with Hamon was and probably still is fucking deadly as shit. But the thing about KC is like if the guy active his epitaph, you're not gonna hit him, bro. Like you're not gonna hit him. You're not stupid enough to hit him. Unless you're like really mad and you hate the player and you're like, no, fuck you, and then you hit him. But KC, his epitaph isn't all that. KCR, his epitaph, he can beat the fuck out of you with it. But KC, like 9 times out of 10, the passive chop isn't gonna work. So what you do is you barrage him, and then when he teleports behind, flick your mouse, and then you're just barraging him. Like he can't do anything about it.
Yeah, so I think
you
sit
Chariot,
nicely.
you just hit him with million pricks.
You sit nicely under GR because I feel like GR still has like more destructive power compared to KC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like mid tier A.
Actually, I'm not sure because base, because his barrage is 2.9 base. I'm pretty sure, or not base. After you get all his destructive power upgrades, his barrage is like 2.9. That's GR with its buff.
But GR can zone him out though, can he? Like he has so many attacks that allows him to escape from King Crimson's like all those close quarter moves. He can just tree up, or he can just Life of Creation, like zone him out, as well as shutting down his stand. Like Return to Zero, he's busted. Like he just no stand. Like your King Crimson cannot be summoned, and he cannot use his move. Basically, like just putting out your stand and all his abilities. Like,
I like this RTZ.
But if you use RTZ just to like put away his stand and get a combo on you, he's gonna like use Time Erasure and then Marble immediately after that.
Oh, no, we're talking about KC still, not ACR.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We're about to get to KC's big brother.
Yeah, we're about to get to KC's big brother.
Well, I mean, even then, if you're using you shouldn't use RTZ just to get rid of somebody's stand. You should really only use it when somebody cracks out Time Stop or Time Erasure.
I like the way RTZ is now, though. The stand breaker, I fuck with that more than the whole cutscene for everybody. Like that was pretty.
That was literally a repeatable Time Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we got the big elephant in the room. We got KCR. People say he's shit, and some people think he has so much potential, but no one sees it. Because you see a bunch of people walking around with KCR. Like, I try to roll him, but I can't get it. But I really want to see how he plays, because I never had it.
He's S tier for me.
I never had him either. But from what I know is he's fucking buff as fuck. Like, he does the most damage in-game with Hamon, and he's just like, he's a punching stand. Like, he just punches shit.
Like, I feel like
but his scythe is like really predictable though.
Yeah, like you can like if you're like a half good SCR, you'll be able to reflect that psych when it's like we hear the sound ability.
I fought you with
you reflect that.
Penny, I fought you with KCR.
Yeah, he
before. Didn't I KCR Haman?
Yeah, you were KCR Hamon, I
I
think.
think I messed you up pretty decently,
KCR
didn't I? Did you
Hamon.
win or did I win?
Well,
Or
KCR
you
Vampire
you were
worked
using your
though.
time stop.
I'm not sure.
No.
I don't remember correctly.
Vampire is kind of not as good anymore.
That was what Chariot was doing. He always died.
Yeah.
All of it. Now KCR is pretty good, but like his scythe is predictable. But the thing I like about the scythe is even if you get ragdoll, the animation doesn't stop, and you always hit the
Yeah.
fucking scythe off. And the thing is, it's like a chain attack too, so you can hit like a whole gang and take off all their limbs.
Yeah. But like, I don't know why people keep calling him shit though. Like, he literally has a move where like if you hit, like he's invincible. If you land a hit on him, he gets free hits on you.
It's like a barrage. Yeah, it's a fucking barrage. So
Yeah,
he can do Raging Demon, then barrage you, put you in fucking the box gen.
That's what I was doing.
Fuck it is.
That's what I
And then
was doing. I
scythe
hit you with like a.
and that combo like takes off more than half of your fucking health.
Like he shares a similarity of SCR where you have a period of time where you're basically invincible. Like SCR has the reflect, and then this guy has the Raging Demon where like if you touch him, you get barrage. So like
KCR gets shit on because of his moveset, but he's probably like a hidden S tier. Like he's a S tier, yeah, but he's probably like
I feel
under
like people
crazy
just
time.
don't know how to play this guy. They just like look at us
Yeah.
and say, oh dude, I missed my sync ability.
The issue with KCR is that you really have to invest in the whole skill tree.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of like. That's the issue with all the Requiem stands. They're just so damn expensive.
There's not enough points for the Requiem stands right now. At 100 points, you cannot max like Silver Cherry Requiem with 67 points. You just won't have enough points. This doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's why they were thinking about adding a 4th prestige, I think.
I hope so, but I think this guy deserves to be S tier. Like honestly, with all the shit that he
I don't
gets,
even know what would 10 extra points even do.
Like, oh, like
He should be S.
So
10 extra
But it
points
could-
will allow you to max like if I use Silver Cherry Requiem as an example, you can max your helping hand or max more boxing skills. Like it won't do much, but it'll allow you to like be a bit stronger, I guess.
Here comes Killer Queen bites dust.
Bites the
New
dust.
fucking Requiem. The new fucking
Requiem.
Bites the Dust is easily S tier.
He's easily S tier, bro. That fucking spam
Just
bomb.
like, yeah, oh my god, just the amount of like every single explosion he does is an unblockable stand breaker, and he literally has like 4 of them.
And he's actually pretty strong now when it comes to close
Yeah.
quarters. Like he can actually
He's
hit
not
you.
a pushover in course.
like Killer Queen, his original version, he's weak as fuck. Like if you get close to him, you can beat the fuck out of him. Like you won't get scared. But this dude, like
Now
he can
if
just
you get
barrage
close to him,
you,
he's
bomb
just
you, boom.
dice them, no buck it up.
And it's like, oh, you think you got up from your bomb? No, bro. Here's fucking fucked. And it's like, damn.
Bites the Dust is also essentially like a get out of jail free card. Like if you get beat the fuck out of in the last 20 seconds, it's like, oh, here, have all your health
like let's
back
say you're
and
getting
also
ganked
deal
by a
70
fucking
damage. Yeah.
Like let's say you're getting ganked by fucking Thunder Thighs or another big gang. Fucking bites that just blows up all of them.
One thing I still don't like, so one thing I have in mind for Bites the Dust is that like the radius is still kind of buggy. Like sometimes you can be really far away and like not inside the dome, but you still get disintegrated to bits. Like that doesn't work out very well for him, because like it's kind of
does the time stop thing.
Oh yeah, the time stop thing. Time stop is like time stop's supposed to cancel it, but he still blows up.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I feel like the air bubbles, like in the chain combos, it just puts him in S tier. But then
he's better than KCR.
Yeah, but yet
He's
again,
better, yeah,
you know,
definitely.
he's really broken right now. But I feel like the buff he gotten recently with the damage buff to Bites the Dust is because people were whining about it, but they don't see the potential of the chains that he can do. Like so many bombs going on.
I mean, it only used to do like 40 damage, right?
Yeah, now
that's
it's
not,
like 70
that's
or
not that much
50.
more
But
than
with
a
Hamon,
bomb.
dude, fuck Vampire Killer, bro. That's what
One
Casey.
shot,
I
basically.
mean, not
Isn't it like
that's what Killer
isn't it like
Queen.
140 damage?
Yeah, no, Bites the Dust is a fucking Vampire Killer.
Yeah.
Things fucking. If you're a vampire and you get caught in that Bites the Dust, you're dead, bro.
But I feel like you wouldn't want a
Yeah.
Bites the Dust when you do SPR. Like, look, if you're ganging, like if you're in a group and you're having a barrage, someone like flies a bubble at you, you guys all get blown the fuck up. Like it's kind of
Yeah,
annoying,
that's
though, isn't
oh
it?
my god. I
Like,
had
the
that
friendly
issue when we were
fire-
playing
the friendly
SBR
fire
against
on,
Thunder
like-
Thighs.
People complain about that shit too. They'll be like, bro, you're fucking bum.
Like, yeah, you're in the same
I had
gang
that
and you just
issue.
suddenly lose a limb because like your dude just blew off your fucking arm. You're like, what the fuck? It just
I
happens.
had that issue in SBR, like I was trying to attack somebody and one of y'all would run in front of me and get your limb blown off.
Yeah, but I feel like the limb removal for
But
this guy is
it's
still
'cause
bugged
the
though.
bubble.
He doesn't slow
Yeah, I
down.
don't
like,
think
when
it
you
does
use the limb.
anything.
It's not like
The thing is, it's also like, if your guy has a mic, he can just be like, hey, move away. boom, blows up everyone. Then you guys come in and kill
I
them.
don't think that's how. I mean, like, if you're in the middle of a barrage, right? Like, you're barraging, he's barraging, and he's like, your killer queen's like, yo, move away, I'm gonna blow this guy up. You're not gonna stop your barrage and like let him hit you, obviously. Like, he's still gonna blow you up.
Yeah,
usually with Killer Queen, you like immediately after you barrage, you use plant bomb on him.
I think yeah, he's a good S tier, but would you put him over Crazy Diamond though?
No, hell no.
No.
Because if the guy gets fucking Angelo'd, he can just fuck out of him. He wouldn't even be able to press that button. He's dead, bro.
Not true.
I mean, I guess
Punch,
maybe
Scarlet Overdrive, Barrage, bro. He's dead, bro.
Yeah, we got the little brother here.
I don't know.
Killer Queen without the Requiem.
He's a B tier because he's weak. He's weak as fuck, bro. He just spams bombs and whatnot.
I don't even think he's B tier. Look, he has no range attacks over coin toss, and like you can literally move around coin toss. Like,
yeah, like if you're spotting a KC, he just epitaph, boom, you're dead, bro.
Like B tier stats are ability like relying, but then they also do like they have like abilities for far range and like quite close. Like Cream has so much mobility. Hierophant Green also has a lot of mobility. Killer Queen lacks in like mobility and damage.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he'd be like top tier C, but he shouldn't be in B.
Yeah.
He's C.
Yeah, I think he's like top tier C. He wouldn't be like.
Yeah.
He'll get folded. He's weak as fuck, bro.
His strongest aspect is just how large of a radius the explosives has. That's another thing what bites the dust too, because I think it gets an extra explosive power upgrade.
It does.
You could, yeah. I've had times where I think when Boy was using it, he'd throw coins like on the other side of the street, and I'd still get hit by them.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, here comes Magician's Red.
Yo, honestly, I had this stand today because I ate 60 rokas from going back from Silver Chariot to Silver
Magician's
Chariot.
Red is easily B tier. It's B tier, but
honestly,
it's really
I think
good.
there's so much potential with him. Like his abilities have so much stun abilities, but then they're also quite close range. You know, like.
Have you not seen my Vamp?
Yeah, no. If you use Vamp, the guy isn't escaping. He's dying, bro.
Dude, I feel like he's busted in some sort of way.
A lot of people don't.
Flame shit.
A lot of people don't know you can dash backwards with the flame, so they just die.
They just die. They let that kill them. Dude, I honestly didn't know that until today. I didn't know you could dash back to avoid the flames. Like,
yeah, no,
crazy.
we always do that shit.
So I feel like this.
Crossfire Hurricane, bro, you can't dodge that shit, bro. Crossfire, you can't dodge it.
You can though. I've seen people dodge it. It's just hard.
Barely, and then they get you in Crossfire Hurricane.
If you have the max upgrade Crossfire Hurricane, the actual crosses are not accurate of its hitbox. Like its hitbox is so much bigger than what it actually looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like he'd probably be like a D for looks, but he'd be like a a B for high B for its like potential.
Buff chicken.
He's above Cream in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, he is.
He's above him, yeah.
He's really broken if you use him with Vamp. You can't even dash away from the attacks because you have 2 stun moves, 2 grab moves, and you can just repeat that combo infinitely.
Yeah. Plus, if the guy's a dumbass, you probably burn to death before you even get your second stun in.
Yeah, Penny, I think you had Star Platinum with Almond and you couldn't even beat me with that.
After a while, I started beating you.
We'll get on to Star Platinum later, but then, I feel like the potential he has right now is quite good. Like, he's in a good spot. He doesn't need, any tweaking right now.
People sleep on him, bro. They sleep on him.
They really do sleep on him.
I don't see a lot of people who use
Every time I used to get him, I'd be like, fuck this dude. I just roka him. It's actually really fucking dope.
I kind of want to put some time onto him, but right now I'm trying out Crazy Diamond.
The person that made me, look at that stand differently was Goon when he beat the fuck out of me with that build, where I was like, you know what, dude? I was like, it's not even that bad, bro.
I feel like all stands here can be played, really well.
Yeah. Literally.
Like the skill ceiling for these stands are quite high. Like if you can be a good, if you're a really good player and you play Cream, you can probably beat a GR, dead ass.
I fought some vampiric Cream once who just beat the fuck out of me because just the sheer amount of abilities they could spam.
Yeah.
They'd used a good Cream. If you're a good Cream user, you use the what is it, the move that makes you invisible or whatever?
I think the Void Dip.
You use that a lot.
Yeah, the Void Dip.
Yeah, Dimensional Dip. You use that move a lot because it's essentially just you literally just sit there and don't take damage and all your moves come out of cooldown.
Yeah. All right, next one we have Mr. President.
That's a D. Alright, now are we talking about for SBR or just for the regular game?
I have no idea, because like if he's an
Because for SBR that's an S tier. In SBR that's an S tier stand.
Like because he's God in SBR right now. He stuns people. Like he just puts
10
you there for damage.
10-second stand, you're just gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, it's like 10-second time stop. It's insane.
Hello.
I haven't fought a Mr. President in SBR. Does it actually like literally just freeze you in place?
I haven't tested it actually. I believe perhaps, but like I wouldn't know for sure. I feel like I remember someone telling me they got fucking stunned and they thought they were bugged, but it was Mr. President kidnapping them.
Yeah, because it says you can't move.
Yeah.
Can you even attack?
Main game, this guy is like D. Like I wouldn't see any reason why, but to annoy the guy.
It's a troll stand.
Yeah, it's a troll stand. It would be a D in like main. Penny, you there?
Yeah.
I think Penny's taking a break. Anyway, we'll continue then, Goon. Silver Chariot Requiem.
Silver Chariot S.
This guy is busted. I main him. He's reflective. You max it out. You basically like you have your own mini pocket time stop because they can't hit you because they take the damage back. Plus you have Conqueror's Will on top of that like messes up with their like hit boxes as well. And like you know how you get.
SCR, bro.
Yo, when I used SCR, bro, there were so many fights that got saved from me just from Conqueror's Will.
Yeah, no,
some
bro.
Of these, like body ups to where they were too tall to hit me with any attack.
Thing about SCR is like if you're fighting him and you're putting pressure on the player, he just activates that fucking reflection, and you're like, I can't hit him no more. You're like, I can't hit this dude no more. Especially if you're like, like I'm an aggressive when it comes to my sticky fingers, and when he does that reflection, I just don't hit him. Like there's that period of time where I'm just like, fuck.
The SCR is like, yeah, you've had your fun. It's my turn.
He's like, you had your fun. Now it's time to bully you. You can't fight back.
He kind of balances out with the fact that he does not do good damage. He's like a very low damage.
Yeah, his damage is so bad.
But like honestly, who cares? Because you can slow them down. You can repeat the combos.
Yeah.
You can get out. You can get reflection out really quick. And
I mean, if you play him correctly, you basically just don't take damage from like half the fight.
That's how it is half the time when I play. Plus, like the thing is, if you get into like a shit show, right, everything is going to fucking shit. All you click is H, and like everyone goes to sleep. You get your moves reset. You get to push them far away, and you zone out, and then they're gonna have to take the whole time to close that zone again. So he's like a.
There was who was that SCR that we fought who would like literally just rely on reflection and just like pose whenever they used it?
I don't remember. Oh, wasn't
like
it
Coon or something? Coon.
Yeah, he was in Revenge Gang.
Oh yeah, Revenge. Those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys. They're the worst.
It works though, you know.
It does work, and it's annoying.
Will it be on top of Crazy Diamond though?
No.
No.
I'd say. I don't even know if I'd say above KCR because the damage output is so low.
If you get close to the SC, like if you get to his body and he puts away his pilot and you're in rage mode, Crazy Diamond, and you get that Angelo, he's dead.
There's also like a ton of counters to pilot.
But the thing about SCR is like, if you get in the rock, bro, and I did this when I used to main, like I didn't main him, but I had. And AIM had Crazy Diamond at the time, and he was experimenting with it. And he put me in the rock. If you had your standout as SCR and you're in the rock, you can go into pilot and start fighting back. But you still get fucked up because you can't really do as much, so you'll still die. But the thing is, he's the only stand that can actually like kind of fight back when he's in the rock.
The only thing you can do in a rock is barrage, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you can only barrage back. But the thing is, you can actually control. The other ones barraging.
Right, so he gets countered by Crazy Diamond somewhat if Crazy Diamond gets close enough.
And time stop.
The abilities that counter him are Epitaph, the Eraser Pull, Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers Zipper Pull is like an instant kill if you use it on pilot. I've noticed. Like when I played SCR and I was in pilot, if they hit me with like the zipper pull shit, I'd just die immediately.
How, bro? I survived Penny's zipper pull.
I don't know.
Because it would fling you. It would fling you.
It would fling you. It'd fling you or some shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like Killer Queen is a big counter to SCR. All the bombs are just instant knocking.
Oh yeah. Killer Queen just immediately blows it up.
Like his pilot mode is useless against Killer Queen.
I'd say he's honestly, below.
He's a bit on par with KCR though. Like look, when KCR does the sync move, if he reflects, he returns that back to him, and he's kind of locked there because he was doing the animation.
Yeah.
So like they're kind of like even. So I think they would kind of be like he would be here, but then they're even.
Yeah, but they're even. Like no one's better than the other one.
Yeah.
Like type of shit.
Alright, also guys, I gotta admit a mistake. I forgot to put Silver Chariot on the list.
Yeah, I saw that.
Alright,
You
that
didn't put
means
Silver
we're
Chariot
gonna
on
talk
here?
about it,
Oh,
right? We're gonna talk about it, and I was gonna put this on afterwards.
Silver
'cause-
Chariot.
Silver Chariot's low A for me.
He's he's low A because he does a shit ton of fucking damage, and he is a stun
The
lock.
issue is that million pricks is so difficult.
It's hard to
Pricks
land.
is your real moneymaker, but it's so difficult to land.
Yeah, but I was playing him today on my alt with Hamon, and if you do like Zoom Punch, you get that window to hit your million pricks with Hamon buff. You do like a shit ton of damage,
Yeah.
and it's just like he relies so much on
and
stuns
it puts
and
them
close
right in like
quarters.
the perfect range to hit it too, because
Yeah.
the range for it is really finicky. Like they
Thing
can't
about
be
it
close and they can't be.
Is
too
that
far.
he doesn't have any like range moves. Flash.
The last shot is kind of a joke. It's like good for SBR.
It's a
Last
joke.
shot only does like 15
It's a
damage,
joke.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does
No,
12,
it does a
I
lot.
think. I think it does 12.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like if SC or is pretty SC is like so counterable. The only thing you have to do is just don't get close to him. If you don't get close to him, you're gonna kill him. He doesn't have any
SC
range. His
SC
fucking million
actually
pricks.
hard counters on
Yeah.
hard
His-
counters Epitaph and Raging Demon now.
Mhm. His only good moves are but his like best money makers are million pricks and the fucking wave. And the only thing you have to do is just block it. If you block it and get him a barrage, a combo, SC's gonna die. Like he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So
feel
he's
like
probably a
It's
low
good, that,
A.
it's good that they made it to where when he takes his armor off, he doesn't like take.
Yeah, that was already fucking him up. Like they already had a hand.
Yeah.
he
the
used
no
to be
range.
faster, doesn't he? I watched a YouTube video, and like this guy's like doing so many fucking barrage hits, and there's 2 damage each.
Yeah,
He just
he
gets-
does get fast.
Yeah,
he
he's
does get
so
fast.
fucking fast. Like I think he
His
got
barrage
nerfed,
also has a further range than other
Yeah,
like, stands. You can
'cause of
literally,
the
like,
rapier?
If you're if you're barraging with other people, you can literally like hold them out of range from hitting you.
And then you regen because they're not doing shit too.
I don't know, I
Yeah.
personally really like how Silver Chariot plays right now. Like he's like counterable, but like if you're a really good player of Silver Chariot, you can probably kick ass.
Yeah,
I kicked
He's
the
fun to
KCR's
use.
ass because
you feel so cool when you get them one in that million
Yeah.
combo.
oh yeah, dude.
Dude, they need to
He
fix
is
that
fun
hit
to
registration though, don't you think? Like when like sometimes you see it go
Yeah.
across their body and you're just like, what the fuck, it doesn't hit, and then you just get caught
Yeah.
the fuck out.
The thing that really be messing me up is like how you see like the little like trail of air that goes off the sword
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That's what fucks me up.
And he's like, why the fuck did that hit? It's just like literally on him. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think it's just the games, like it's just the developer's problem of not fixing the hit registration. But he's like A tier stand,
Yeah.
like good, like a
He's
What
solid
happens
tier.
when your game has like a single
But would he
hitter,
be
I guess.
above or below King Crimson?
I
I'd
feel
say
like King
above
above.
because he hard counters Epitaph.
I don't know. I think
If you get hit with
below, though,
million pricks in Epitaph, you'll still take damage and you won't use
I don't know.
like
I
the
personally
passive
think
chop or anything.
I think below because first like King Crimson still does more base damage, plus he has time erase, so like during that time you basically if you use all your abilities and they're on cooldown, you can get pretty kicked up just by like
Yeah.
being time erased.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just rolled Star Platinum. Let's go, bro.
Dope.
So would he be above KC or under KC?
Oh my
I'd
fucking
say
god, who
above.
keeps joining, dude?
Like you say
I'd
above,
say
how about you,
KC.
Penny?
I'd say he'd be above too.
Ah, okay,
Just
then I
like
guess we'll
just
put him
right above KC. That's the only stand he'd be above.
Alright. Alright, so he'll be here if I edit the video. I'll just slap him on and I'll move this guy a block back.
And then we go to Sticky Finger.
Yes, Penny's favorite stand.
Bro, I fucking love that
I
stuff,
don't know
bro.
much about this stand. You guys take it away, guys.
Sticky
From
Fingers.
what I've
he's-
seen, the combo potential's pretty.
Yeah, he's
nasty.
got so fucking. He could pull any
Yeah.
combo. If you have a spec, you can do any combo. The best spec I think for Sticky Fingers is Hamon, because he gives him a damage move. But Sticky Fingers, he's already like he's weak. He's on the weaker side. Like people think you're a joke when you pull out that stand and you're like fighting other like stands that do 3 barrages and whatnot. But like you can be on par with them if they don't have any like really like broken fucking abilities. So like.
Yeah.
You can be giving them work with your Hamon combos, your boxing combos, and whatnot. And then the guy time stops, or the guy fucking awakenings you and whatnot. You're dead. And the thing is, Sticky Finger, he's like more of a quarter stand because he has range. He's got pretty good, if not okay power. It's not broken, but it's not at its best. It's just good. He's got pretty good destructive power. He's got mobility because of the zipper glide. Yeah, he takes skill to use basically.
But if you get good with him, you're good with him.
If you get good with him, you're good with him. But if you get time stopped, you're as good as dead. If you get if you have a spec and you're pretty good with your spec, the RTZ isn't gonna affect your gameplay. Like you can still come at the guy with your spec, and then when you get your stand enabled again, you can fight.
I remember Blood Throw used to use the sword spec with sticky fingers.
Yeah,
he would just fuck you.
He was because
you couldn't run away
because he had mobility. Yeah, because he could teleport too.
Yeah.
My favorite spec with him is Hamon personally, but every spec with him is pretty good. I think the only spec I've seen that isn't too good with him probably boxing because it's like its moves are more forced. Yeah, vampire. I don't know why anyone would fucking vampire sticky fingers, bro.
Okay, so what tier would this guy be, guys?
Really
what tier?
He'd be an A tier.
Yeah.
A under KC or above KC? Above KC?
I think he's above KC. Yeah, KC's easily counterable, and no one's gonna fall for the whole epitaph trick.
Right, so he'll be above KC.
The trick is to use it like right after.
So he'll be above KC, right? But will he be above Silver Chariot?
No, not for me.
I don't know. I mean, I've fought a lot of SCs with. Because, like I said, I just blocked the million pricks and whatnot. I don't know. I think it's like they're both kind of even, but when it comes to close quarters, Silver Chariot doesn't really have good range because Sticky Fingers could just zipper pull, get him in an infinite combo, and then SC's basically handy.
Yeah. Silver Chariot's a close range stand, but it's not. But it's also not at the same time.
Yeah, he lacks
fucking. You kind of have to hold your enemies at like a distance.
Yeah, with Stick you can just zipper glide around the guy. You can pull him towards you. You can
zipper glide's pretty fun.
You can slow him down.
Whenever I roll Sticky Fingers, I always get the zipper glide and just fly around with it for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So next one we have is Sex Pistols. And like I don't know much about this stand, but I feel like there is so
much
potential.
What's in our B tier right now? What's in our B tier right now?
We have Magician Red, Cream, and Hereford Green.
I'd say between Cream and Magician's Red. It's a good stand, to be honest. The dodging shit is really good.
I feel like there's like the damage on him is solid. Are those bullets blockable though? I never tried them actually.
No, they're not. You can't block them.
That's solid.
They're not even like block breakers. They just penetrate straight through it.
That's crazy. Like I feel like if you're good with this guy, like if you can aim and if you know how to use his skill set, like dash away from attacks, then like he's busted.
He is very good.
I can only see like the only counter. Actually no, does he even get slowed by like can he dash away from SCR's pilot?
No.
Okay, so that will still be a counter.
SCR hard counters it.
Okay, but then he will still be right between Magician Red and Green, just because of how much damage he does and like all the dashing.
You really need a spec to be good with it though, because you have no close range moves of any type.
I think boxing is the way to go for this guy.
Boxing is the best way to go.
I wouldn't see anything other reason.
Because it's all about mobility, so having to stop to like charge Haman all the time is not a good thing.
Alright, we have the obvious S tier in this room.
S tier, no, that's S tier, bro.
Star Platinum, it's top of S tier, bro.
That thing's scary, bro.
Like,
if the player doesn't... Like, what were you saying?
If you play against a Star Platinum, like your chances of like defeat is really like raising up by like 50%. There's like
unless the player is fucking trash.
Yeah, unless they're like absolute dog shit, I do not believe that you can lose to a Star Platinum. There's like no reason to. He has Inhale. He has a blinding move that does like 30 damage. His barrage is like amazing, and then he also has time stop.
Inhale is really fucking good now. Like that is.
Yeah, Inhale because then you can just punch the dude, and if you have
his entire move.
15 damage really punches. If it's a vampire, you do 20 damage per punch, bro.
Bro, Hamon SP, boxing SP is busted. I've never seen anyone use pluck on him because I don't see any reason why you would.
Blood Throw fucked me up with Hamon.
Yeah, that's Blood Throw's favorite stand. That's above Crazy Diamond.
This guy,
it's the best stand in the game right now.
It's the best
stand of all stands, you know. He is.
Yeah, Rocky said that too. He was like, Star Platinum is the best stand ever. So I was just like, okay.
We have a really debatable one here. We have the Hand.
The Hand, I think he's a B, but I think he's an A at the same time. I don't know. It's weird.
Because I feel
I'd
like
say he's above Cream, or no.
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know.
Look, the
But I
hand.
feel like he's the A.
Yeah, because he removes limbs and he does massive damage. And like after you swipe
And
your
it's not
erase,
blockable either.
yeah, you swipe,
If
you get
you
the fuck
erase-
out of there, you know, and you go back and swipe
Yeah.
again.
The thing is, if you're the hand and you're fighting like he could easily beat Sticky Fingers, which is an A tier. Like all you gotta do is swipe. The Sticky Fingers loses mobility. You go in, you swipe them again. And if you're vampiric, you can freeze, which disables them because they can't move. You swipe them, and then you take their blood, and then you barrage them. And at the end of that fucking combo, you're gonna have your freeze again. And you do the same bullshit, and it's like the guy can't move. Like he can't move. He can't do anything. He can't fight it back.
He's a very
dead.
skill-based stand, though. You know, compared to other stands, his moveset is very simple. He has erase, pull, and like acceleration. That's all he has.
His skill tree's also like cheap as hell.
He is, yeah. He is a
really
cheap stand.
Yeah.
That allows you to have like a lot of spec builds you can go for him. I feel like the
What I would run boxing with him because you can use erasure and dash and it's really good.
What if you
so
use,
you want
what
to
if
get
you
like
use
the boxing
like
test.
Hamon though? If you use Hamon, you can erase a guy.
You
erase vampires.
You use like 100. You do.
He does 117 damage to vampires.
You
Yeah.
can erase vampires. You're literally a vampire hunter. You know, call yourself that if you
Yeah.
see
like
a vampire.
Hamon the hand and Hamon vampire are the
I
best
feel like
one.
he would be under King Crimson on A tier just because of how much potential he has. Cheap skill tree,
Yeah.
busted erase.
It's
move
another
that's
one of those
unblockable.
stands that with skills you could like destroy people with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would be like here, and then Silver Chariot would be like right between GR and Sticky Finger.
The world's a A. The world's a A. 'Cause he
world's
can
a
time
A.
stop. He can time stop.
Time stop.
He's really just.
Time stop makes it better than
he's
all
really
the
just-
B tier to
yeah.
C and D.
Yeah.
I'd say below GR though.
Can the world
Because
beat
GR
GR
can
though?
just stop his.
True. Yes.
Yeah, he
I
can
doubt it,
because he
but
could just
I doubt
RTZ or your.
Yeah, your time stop's
That's
wasted. Like
Yeah.
And you don't have nearly the amount of like you don't have the versatile moveset that Star Platinum does either.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Wait,
but
but
like the thing that sells the world is probably like the damage knives do in time stop. Like you can kill someone if you throw all your knives and they all land.
You used to be able to.
You used to
They
be. I
only
think
do,
not
like,
anymore.
How do you land all
They
those
did like
knives,
15
man?
damage
I
a
heard that
knife.
wonky, like, you know, wonky aim
Hitboxes.
systems for the knife.
What I would do is I would go first person when if I was in time stop and I was throwing knives.
Let's see. Alright, so he will be
Star
right
Platinum's
here.
way better. Yeah, no, GE can fuck him up.
Alright, so S tier, Star Platinum, Crazy Diamond, Killer Queen Bites the Dust, King Crimson Requiem, Silver Chariot Requiem. A we have Golden Experience Requiem, The World, Silver Chariot right here, and then Sticky Fingers, King Crimson, The Hand. B we have Magician Red, Sex Pistols, Cream, Heaven Green. C we have Killer Queen, GE, and Aerosmith, and then D we have President. I think this
President, he was pretty good after the fucking SBR nerf.
yeah, but we were
Because-
talking
Yeah,
Can't-
we're talking about like
Yeah,
in
we were
the
talking
main
about
game. We
being
said
in,
in
like, the main
SBR
game.
he's like an S tier stand.
like if we make
He's
an
an
SBR
SBR.
tier list, like if it's SBR tier list, everything here would be fucking like swapped again. Like if we're talking about SBR, right? Like everything here would be different tiers again, like dead ass. Cause like I feel
Yeah.
like the hand would be S tier and SBR. Just limb removal, slowing down people is broken in SBR. But then like I feel like, you know, I feel like Aerosmith will also be like a higher tier in SBR. We're talking about SBR just because of how like you can stun players and your gang can gang on him, you know.
Yeah.
So this would be like the base game tier list. So you guys think this is a
Yeah.
good tier list?
Yeah, go ahead
I
and
think
pop
that's-
up. Go ahead and put SC in.
I'll put SC in during the edits, but we can conclude it from here, boys.
Alright, but send me the picture when you
Yeah,
got
it's-
SC in there.
All right, thank you
It's
guys
at
for
least
being on
more
the
accurate than
podcast.
theirs.
Thank you guys for being on the
Alright.
podcast. It's been enjoyable
Thank you for
recording with
having
you
us.
guys, and we'll see you guys next time, guys.
Alright, peace.
Awesome.